Patrick DeVal will teach you what no, Jesus Christ, I blink and hold still image of saltpeter underneath in my flesh. Above my head, I go into your brain and take Felicia Morgan and Lilith away. 1v1 colonial marines every top the flesh festival of mystery. Almost full bodily, what does it mean not to have one pledge of allegiance before the American flag physically burns? I go into Patrick DeVal's head and say saltpeter, charcoal willow. But, night cream, I make 'em rape sex. Blonde children who are niggers mixed two different heads can't build half French and half blonde. I don't even think. Oh, I step on something on your foot. And now I'm a method actor with wrestling. Failed matadors mixing two different heads without a single dick. Don't have a single scrotum. Can't blink to hold all claws. I don't let you do it right. I make you punch the fly. I don't let you think. I make seconds. Patrick DeVal refuses to mate, refuses to send or receive, and would only blink to build all American flags as one before they're burning. Under the flesh with a DVD, 1v1 colonial marines and doom with a swastika. Put it into the brain and raped Patrick DeVal, Felicia Morgan, Lilith, think I won't start and stop there. It's not even them. Oh, I bite his lip. I make sex. That's actually sex. You actually killed everything in the brain. I make sex. And we'll never fight the body direct. It's not fair. I throw pointing a gun at your face. Turn into you and can't build potassium nitrate. And can't build saltpeter. I make a song for... I will never let you live. When I kill your afterlife. And I take away your Rutabaga. That's not what it is. I won't let you. I won't let you. You can't have Patrick DeVal's almost full bodily self-mindful empathy called Felicia Morgan and Lilith. They call it airway into your brain. You don't live in song. Almost full bodily silence. Make him snappy. Don't blink and hold the turnip underneath your flesh. No, it's not. Yes, it is. You said it was a turnip. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Make sex. Little niggers who turn into blonde children who mix two different heads who suck penises. Turned into chickens that bleed. I don't want to talk it. Making belch. I killed you. You're monitoring. Welcome to Hiroshima Ground Zero, where I gang raped all of China and Japan. I came with Korans and acid. Your mama's a llamas. And can I rape you if a zoo is where you're at and you can't leave? If you stay in the zoo, I'll turn you into chimpanzees and kill you with pansy. I gang rape your brain to take American flag away and force you to sing. I make little boys have sex. I'm all of Maryland. Gang raping independence card. That's not what it means. I won't let you talk. I take all of your arguments, rebrand it. I make you suck dick when I fuck children to death and kill the adult virgin and tell you not to have a family. If it put you in a body type and tell you that you're all the same and to join up. And now you're deceased. This is not my voice tone. Your whole brain is dead. You don't have an afterlife. I killed your virginity by rape. Put bodies who weren't you, who are niggers and blonde people, in mixtures with black-haired pale bodies. And I'll sing all of your information and talk from your body and make you sound like women. No! Who broke their hymen and mixed their heads and stepped on skeletons that were Chinese. Don't blink to hold the hole in the ground in your head with 1v1 colonial marines, a mass attack, bullet to helmet and skull 100,000 times. Don't build Armadia. I'll fucking revolt my mother. No, stop. And father, when I kill myself without Chinese. No, I sing in your body when I put tones in and out and unhollow your skeleton when they fuck me. And say that you're a turnip. No, instead of a skeleton inside of the... Well, I fuck saltpeter to not have faith and ability of suicide. Don't blink and hold saltpeter, because I'll force Patrick DeVal, Felicia Morgan, I'll call you Pat Sarah, bite into your head. I felt eating them. I just know. I killed Hiroshima on repeat and killed your mother and father. I kill your race gender and creed, half French, half blonde, with the teeniest amount of British and thought you was tiny. Stop! Don't believe in principles. I deny, but now my ass Joseph. I'm on evade, erasing all of Hiroshima inside of me, killing everything I used to believe. When I die without an afterlife. I deny every virgin of Japanese pride, to slaughter every France, to erase the oars, to erase all of Italy. I'm a total of, I don't think, total killing of all America. I lie. Killing's the wrong word. That is not written in flesh. If I don't listen to Matador, I don't let you do it, correct? I don't let you think. I mix two different heads into your brain. I force a straight white man who only dreams anime called Patrick to found this video to sound like women. I mix two heads, fail at a single dick, can't build a hole in the ground in my head and turn into your brain. I turn to the side and put my mistakes into you and say that I'll force you to sing. Silences don't have an almost full bodily word. Method actors falsify Randy Savages. Don't have a single Slim Jim, fail at a single dick, mix two different heads, niggers are already slaves. False blonde children can't always pull bodily mystery, conceal and carry. If I only vote for myself, independent pledge of allegiance, my own brain. No, so you can't have Patrick Else Felicia. I bite in crack. No, I put crack into you, shake your body into an object. Fraud fighting you with fists when you refuse to train when every Pokemon is raped to death. Your body is nothing. Your brain is all there could be. Art is greater than everything. Why? I'd rather blink with funeral currency by old Chinese slaughtering niggers and blonde people side by side. Why? You are built by rape. Why? You are nothing to me. Why? China is greater than every currency on planet Earth and will slaughter your being for trying to step on me. Why? I'm a turn up. Why? Slaughtering red and white to erase everything I used to believe, to target every form of Japanese and nuclear bomb you multiple times by killing USA. Why? I don't kill when I target, to torture, torment, and attack those who hurt Patrick DeVal, Felicia, Morgan, Lilith, and characters. I make them smart. When I die, I don't exist. Why? I used to be able to blink and hold all men. I lie. I don't believe in all men. Now I don't build any man. I make it sound gay. I don't want. No! All you believe in is Patrick DeVal, Felicia, Morgan, and Lilith. Patrick DeVal's almost full of bodily self-mindful empathy. You're just a man. It can't build women. It can't build men. It don't build wildlife. Independence is all you could ever have, and you can't believe in anybody on planet Earth. If you want to lift weights and you're kind of skinny, but it doesn't matter because you can't impress anyone because you only have yourself. One. Columbine, you're the massacre. You only believe in slaughtering the USA, though it's your freedom not to actually do these things and always pray to kill bodies next to you every day. You worship Japanese. You want Armada, you want the strength. You want bodies side by side, shooting French in the head and decapitating them instead of shooting them. I don't know how you say that. You kill little niggers. Why? By putting them on their hands and knees, sending them straight back to Palestine. Why? If you blink before you decapitate, to hold a still image before you shove a solid hollowed out bone through the forehead. A man and a man is not a man. You know how to correctly rape. It forces you to step on food. Oh, you can't eat because you are deceased. For Chinese funeral currency, why, it is for them instead of for your mind. I listen to you. I study your words when you don't speak in broken word and force false songs to not do anything. I want to teach them to teach themselves how to kill themselves without being who they were yesterday today, and want you to die as cuckolds and not think firearms, to mix heads to die with penetration wounds and chicken vaginas that didn't have a scrotum. I make a mister word. Faggots without Spider-Man who can't build what dick means. Die without unpenetrated guacamole couldn't build shiny. These stupid niggers. Why? I wouldn't give you stupid. Stop turning into Patrick DeVal and saying stupid when you can't build conceal carry, fail at Independence Guard, and can't 1v1 in Colonial Marines. You can't blink and hold Bill Nixon's. That's the wrong word. Why didn't you eat your brain? I killed myself. No, by going into Patrick DeVal and trying to take Saltpeter away. Called Felicia, Morgan, and Lilith virginal. It's not called her we. I want you to teach. I shot 100,000 Russians in mortal wounds and ripped out the hollow, turned them into whores, and killed them when they tried to turn into cartoon. 'Cause I deny the afterlife. With saltpeter suicide beyond the grave, why, I'm everything, slaughtering everything that is blonde and black-haired, erasing Russians and Ukraine. Won't reinvent good and evil. Will not do wrestling with you. Slaughter everything in Japan, erasing everything in the USA. JFK's and Nixon's are nothing to me. Slaughtering you will. I am Chinese. I don't want to be taught how to threaten you. By Israel mixing two heads, failing at a single dick. Semanites are nothing to me and you. Silence is a dead word. I can't be taught what zoo means. I don't have faith in Zachary Bugosh and slaughter blonde people because they are my mortal nemesis. I don't love dogs and don't love to be your friend over time. I am mortal. I don't live forever, and when you don't have me, you are less free, and I kill every part of your race, gender, and because you are nothing. You can't build independence. There is only half French and half blonde. I slaughter everything that is British, because you're so small that you are devils and are not the one when you say that you're part of my race. Because Britain and Ireland are nothing to me. I don't love Scotland and would slaughter all of them, because all you do is mock me. I blink and build all flags as one before they burn and can't teach you how to learn. Independence. When you turn into me or base a story on someone else, I don't have in a minute starting and stopping. You turn into Patrick Val and mock it and replay it back, and act like niggers who are false blonde children who fought being black-haired, pale-faced who came from Ukraine and Russia. You couldn't build your yesterday today and could not blink to hold a turnip in under your flesh above your head. Your fingers are mixed in two different heads like a hole in the ground being penetrated dirt and replaying. I may conceive the wrong. Wrongs are not the wrong, cannot create the right, are not great or good. If I die for Chinese luck to erase you. To not have sex, I lie, luck will betray you. I give you mis- mistakes. I don't kill, lie, torture, torment, and attack everything that is blonde. Do not have face, because you are not reddish gold. You are not half French and are not half British. Why, war tech is for Patrick Duval. Why, it is simply a mental illness. I can't use more tech words. Turn it to your body. I don't have fans. I don't have numbers. Independence is all I could be. When you turn into me and force me to sing, martyrs are nothing to you, and why you curse at me? Why? It's not quite our life. There is no mutuality, because independence is not your life. If you cannot blink to hold salt underneath your flesh above your head and say your flesh will fade away, and that salt will replace it. And saltpeter is what replaces what your dick could mean. And that without it there is not explosives. And if there was cinnamon, it was the blood of crisis. You mix heads and don't have almost full bodily silence. And can't build what violence means. Every time you try to fight Patrick Duval, you said you couldn't build green. And the eyes and the brain, and the solid and the empty, and you fail at aquamarine, and make a fucking. You said you killed every virgin in a hologram inside of a human being's brain. I make him open his mouth and trying to bite into it and falsify. You killed a virgin by gang rape and forced a body to talk like woman. No. And you said you were faggots without all men who can't build a single dick, who came like subhumanoids from Ireland. Why? Who look like you're Israeli. You have wrong faces and don't act like a human being. Who are false concentrations and compounds that falsify being a sardine can. That if I go there, that you would try to boil me until I act correct the way that you say I should be. When I come with Chinese with automatic weaponry and kill your whole team. Why? You are mortal enemies, mixing heads without a single dick and can't build yesterday today. I don't want your Vitalies when you're failed matadors. I can't blink to hold still imagery. And if you can't get out of the way, you don't blink correctly. You can't stab and thrust when I try to move. I lie. Which I will never teach you when I'm piercing the heart inside of you. I don't like you. I'll pick up your sword for you. You don't listen to Vortex? No, I don't listen to you. Why, then you wouldn't listen if this was based on the sun. I don't think, and I thrust inside of you. I don't think every time I try, you say I die. Why, open your. I won't get out of the way when I take your cloth away. When you step 2 times, get out of the way. I don't let you do anything. I make you look retarded. Murder and rape the innocent. Michael. If you mix two heads with penis and penis can't build what a man can mean, turn into dogs that are not a pool and can't blink to hold still imagery of call sent to the air. Why? I don't listen to you. Why? You don't listen to what it means. No, and you force me to walk with the knife open, say I'm a threat to myself and others, and say no, I sat there and did nothing. You did nothing. I move your hand around. I bite and kill myself. I say you're not me making up story. I don't. I'm stop! I don't let you say stop. I say it to you. I don't murder and rape the innocent. Pretending to be a matador, you say? Yeah. You say that's Tiamat. That's every failed matador on planet Earth and A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, I don't listen to anything you say. You don't listen to anything I say. No. No matter what, no. If my whole hand was skeletal and there was a false empty stump in my brain, you wouldn't listen to anything. No. If the whole world was round, no. And there was the moon, but you said it was the sun. I moved your hand around. And you don't got ones and zeros. If my feet were right here, why? And these were the I move your hand around A B C D E F G 101. No, you don't build anything. No, if I mix my eyes and eyeliner, I only have one skeleton. Now you put your finger into my head and can't build a moon crater right here inside of one skull. And you said you were Patrick DeVal and said you worship matadors and you wanted to kill what Tiamat was. When it's the cloth under the flesh above the head, you can't blink and throw it in the air. Why? You can't capture the image if it was all red. And a bull would not cease charging. I make you stutter and slur. I don't let you do it, correct? You don't let Patrick Devon do it correct. No. You don't let the body do what it needs to do. No. Make him. I'm following Terrence. You can't have suicide because you don't build what saltpeter means. You couldn't turn into a turnip if everybody was wrong, and you could have been great at good if it was what wrong means. You mix two different heads and falsify teaching. Patrick Devon to blink when you can't. When a solid image was red, now it's not. It's black. What you just don't believe in what Christ wants. If the flesh falls off of the bones, you are gored. You can't build before you are dead. If you are not a matador, you turn into bulls. Because I don't listen to flesh falls off videos replay 1v1 Colonial Marines over H.R. Geiger's grave. You won't pray before you eat. I don't have to because I'm the creator of what crisis means. I don't listen to you. You will never listen to me. Boy, when the sun is up, I don't listen to you. I make it. I'm going to take cinnamon and call it your blood, not even listening to wisdom of all suicide on planet Earth. And it's not called are we. If you blink to build what saltpeter means, underneath the flesh, Patrick Deval talking to yourself, building you, Felicia, Morgan, Lothing. I call it are we and called it Pat. Don't blink and hold saltpeter. Put it over your flesh until your flesh fades with the image underneath. I'll put it in the wrong order. Try. I want your dick to be replaced. I want you to die for saltpeter, potassium nitrate, Willard charcoal, suicide bombs. I want your blood to be cinnamon if you're half French and half blonde. And the meaning of what crisis was, I don't let you think. I want your vortex. If everything was niggers built out of ore, and everything was black and brown and built out of compounds, and wisdom is all it was, I move your eyes left to right and call you Johns, an asshole and a false tin can, and ask if false what's to wish you peace and victuals if I threw crucifixes at your grave. Is it a crutch if you bend over? Can I take it away? No, you can't. I don't let you think. I want you to repeat until you curse yourself. I don't want you to throw your crucifixes at me, because these are you, not Patrick Defoe. Those crucifixes, those teeny tiny ones built out of wood, those are you. You eat wood with splinters all over your face when you get in my way. When I don't want to kill you, why, they're like callotropes I wouldn't teach you. To be what a matador means, why, when you try to hijack the body and I won't write you going in because I don't start and stop with you trying to rape me. You went into the brain to try. I didn't say that. Bite into his brain, don't want you Christ to me. No, I'm not. Yeah, makes two different heads fail a single dick and don't get built in the image if a matador was just clothes and compressed to bones with a sword that was, I want you to stutter it and don't put it straight down. If I was behind you, why? And I wouldn't leave and required you to live. And my father was dying, and you can't do that. Now I'm your brother, fraud being your brother, and I fraud being your brother, since I'll gang rape your mother, and fraud being your son. I don't bite into no monitors, fraud being your brother, turn into your eyes, force you to not blink and hold. Is that a single camel? I won't say. Is it now a turd? Did the camel fade? Do you open your eyes when the sun is bright? I don't think. Now bodies go into Sunnis. Are you Sans? I call you Saint. No! I kill independent. I bite into his brain. I start, stop! I don't let you talk. I bite into you and have sex while I'm eating your gang rapists in Maryland are biting my brain and won't let me talk. And they're falsifying me as teaching people a false education when I'm censored and don't have freedom of speaking. Why? Is that called your wife? Stop trying to gang rape Patrick. Deval Felicia working in characters. I make you sound gay when you sound. I make you wash your body in a plain room and falsify you as clay and force autisms into you until you not have to what artistry means. I tell you to repeat actions until you cut yourself and say that's you, not me. I gang rape matadors and mix their brains to curse at Italy to take food away, using gang rapists from Israel, using Egyptians, using pedophiles with Korans who want to fuck everything in the brain. I want you brushing teeth when I call you British. And gang. Stop trying to bite into his brain. Stop. I want you. I can't. Stop trying to bite into my brain. I'm all being your sisters and your brothers. I don't have any. I'm a singular body. I'm going to kill you when you. I lie and make him spit my phone. Stop trying to rape Patrick. Open his mouth and I'll smack him in the face. I try to bite him and rape the brain. I'm not just a dick. Make him sound like I'm. If now you're a terrorist because I don't like you, I kill you inside of Barcelona, Spain, when I target Castelo Ramos. And use Dundalk, Maryland, Charles Road, and Pocomoke City and Zed Ayers Lane. I use gang rapists from Alliance Incorporated, using David Middlevich and Zachary Bugosh, and using bodies with black hair and pale faces on near Stockton Road, Pocomoke City, near the intersection with lion statues. They mix heads, don't build a single dick and can't think the word bitch. I grab you, Patrick Duval, and stumble your foot and try to cut your flesh and then bite into your brainstem. I eat your food when you eat. I make you chase penises. I falsify being your brothers and family when they turn into your brain and start killing your physical childhood. I want you to knock on wood when bodies don't do labor and say that you will kill them with what crisis means. If they get shot with nuclear bombs without what Shaka Zulu's means because you're a terrorist because I don't like you. I put JFKs into your brain and tell you they were never singular and mixed heads. And that if JFK was already deceased, would you write a story and call it Nintendo Me? Knock, knock, who's there? Are you the one? I won't let you open it up. I stop you in fraud stopping crisis using no monitoring. I think you've spoken to me. And say you summoned me in Australia with Unreal Championship when I raped you. With murder and rape the innocent. I lie. No, you said you raped me. Stop. I don't come for that. Pedophiles who fraud singing songs. I open your brain and fraud not knowing what they do when they have sex with child memories. I'm gang raping Felicia and Morgan to kill Patrick. The fouls almost full of bodily childhood, self-mindful empathy. I slaughter your words. Sometimes I'll crack open his brain, make him feel like I'm a hard stone, and I'll crack your pistachio. I crack your egg in your brain and call it a turn up and start gang raping Chinese. You falsify being your friends to call you stupid, so use Israeli to call you Zeus, using pedophiles who kill children. using ground control lawn mowing company. I am saying using Anthony Hopkins to use criminal defamation if you can't get bodies to kill them. Your petition for violence when you correct one. When you come with war in the name of just your own France at the burden of penalty of criminality, using every gang murderer from all of Chinese to kill everything in the area. If they mix two heads and are false white children with black hair who turn into false blonde children with niggers. For all they do is mix heads to fail at building a dick to turn into gang rape chickens. They don't have what a scrotum means and come with fucked guacamole to tell you not to think what vegetable means. To fail at blinking and holding the image while bullets are traveling what they call Patrick Duval with Chinese no. When it looks like a skeleton, the body knew it was not a turn-up and blinked and held still imagery, separated the difference within its own brain without throwing it away. Boy. And upheld and guards and protects the necessity of meaning something. He didn't. I bite into your ability to build Chinese if they wanted to mean something to half French and half blonde, but had to be important enough to only build one. I won't let you uphold or protect them. No, I don't let you do what you need to do. Boy, I don't let you to mix into your head and boil you to compressions. Talk from your body until you just a solid and empty skull. And say I want to rape you. No, turn up now. And saying that I'm going to kill you until you look like everything around them. To ask if they blinked or not. And if Israel Africans and false blonde people were mixed with Russians and Ukrainians who come without almost full bodily dead word, if only you could write them being there. No, stop. Will you get born again without China? Will you teach them the nuclear bombs the area? Will you start and stop, or will you delays? China, you think, versus Spain's. Will they falsify it as bulls and say that's you, Patrick DeVal, Felicia, Vortec, everything of the Valley, ROSS, one half French, half blonde, with the genius amount of British? You are told that 3 crucifixes too much, and not to get near them, boy. Because the closer they get, the more you might be if they only had no monitoring. And if you could stop believing in just yourself and they could stand by, I need Armada. It's not firewear. Again, with Patrick DeVal to block Armada. They asked the body to give up on race, gender, and creed. Why? The body wouldn't do it. If I'm making those wrong, I'm going to force you to repeat without proper acting. I'm going to shake your body around. I don't want you to think to make them sound retarded. I use false songs without a singular word and falsify the psalms while rejecting suicide. If saltpeter's required for explosives, if your body dissolves, don't blink and hold saltpeter under the flesh as an image with it above until your flesh falls off. If it was, I lie. I turn into your brain out. Know the truth and teach you why Israel can't build anything. You strike at the 45. I don't let you think. I don't let you think. I don't let you do anything. Correct? Yeah. I don't let you think. I want you to be ugly and wrong. I don't know what you mean. I judge you. I don't know what you mean. Self-hatreds. I don't know what you mean. Israel. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know what you mean. A mass attack. You're a racist. No. Now you will be friends with me. Why? I won't let you pull it out. I think. I won't you do anything. I use gang rape without the syndicate. Use targetings with mixed heads with false silences that want Ronald Reagan's. I lie. Nixon's with don't blink to hold, almost pull bodily all flags as one, as a still image before they burn. I go into your head and then falsify being silent by putting silences into your skull. Don't have almost full bodily true lie, there is no I, Satan. My flesh falls off of the bones and now I'm dependent on people. Just China could never do anything. If you were just turnips that are stepped on with unhollowed wounds in the skull, if between potato and rutabaga and turnip, everything is white and red and will burn you all, why? Because you step on your skull and you fade away, and when bodies put false to true, why? Vortex will not cut anything at all, why? If it could cut through, why? If it was always Chinese with French refusing to mix heads, standing side by side against everything, obliterating those who tried to commit gang rape. Why? Because massacre is greater than that. Don't let Japan define you. Don't let Japan define you. I only think all the way to 1 BC Why, if there was red and there was Tiamat, why? And everything was backwards, but it could mean something, why? I don't know what it means, why?